In this video, I'm going to present Google Drawings, which is kind of a hidden tool in Google and actually gives you a little bit more versatility when you're trying to create graphics or pictures than is available in Google Docs. It's a little bit more user-friendly and you have a few more options in terms of design. So in order to get to Google Drawings, I'm going to click on my new button and click More. And Google Drawings is this little red icon with the circle and the square here. So I'm going to click that and it's going to open for me a new Google Drawing. So I'm going to demonstrate how a student might make a vocabulary flashcard, and I'm going to use Google Drawings to do that. And after the video, as a resource, I'm going to show you some tools and resources that I've created or that I've used before myself in Google Drawing. So what it's doing is opening an untitled drawing, and I can just click up at the top, and I'm going to make this a vocab flashcard. And I'm just using this modality in order to show you some of the logistics of Google Drawing. So before I begin my Google Drawing, I'm going to actually just take a look at the size, and you'll notice that the area here is not an 8.5 by 11 area. So if you want to work with an 8.5 by 11 area, the size of a standard piece of paper, what you want to do is you want to go down to page setup, and here it's a standard 4:3 ratio, but if you click on that and go to custom, you can change the dimensions of the sheet here into an 8.5 by 11 sheet. And you can also change the orientation of the page in page setup by reversing the size here of the width and the length. So let's cancel that. So I'm going to make a vocabulary flashcard, and this is going to be printable. I'm going to be able to take the image and put it into a Google document or a Google slideshow, and I'm going to show you how to do that. First, I want to change the background. And I can do that just by right-clicking on the actual white space here and going over and arrowing over to a color. So I can do that. I'm going to choose green. So let's say we want to use, instead of just a colored background, we want to use a picture as a background. To very easily find a picture to use as a background, you can go to Insert Image, and you can do a Google search for an image, or you can add an image from your drive. You can add an image by URL. There's also another tool that you can use that's a great resource, and I use it all the time with everything in every Google Doc or slideshow, and it's the Explore tool. And if I click on the Explore tool, it'll open something up on the right-hand side, and it's essentially a search bar. And I can, let's see, I'm going to do, my vocab term is declaration. So I'm going to do a search right in my Google Drawing, and I'm going to go to Images. And let's say I want to use this one as a background. I just click and drag it into my drawing, and I can just size it as I need to be my background. Okay, so there we have the signers of the Declaration of Independence, and that's my new background. There are some image options that you can use that aren't available in Google Docs. You can click here and you can recolor the image. You can adjust the transparency, the brightness, or the contrast. And then if you're not liking what you choose, you can always reset the image to the original image which you dragged over from your Explore tool. By clicking on the background image, you could also change the shape of the image to a specific shape, an arrow or a callout, just by clicking here. And then you can always reset the image by clicking here. And now I want to add just a text box with my vocabulary term. So to insert my vocabulary term, I'm just going to create a text box here and type my word. And I can format my word by changing the font And if you're not interested in any of the fonts that are available here, there are hundreds more available if you click more fonts. I'm just going to change mine to Railway quickly. And then I'm going to change the size to be a lot bigger. And bold it and maybe make it white. And then I'm going to center it in the text box and drag that here. The other neat thing I can do is I can insert word art. So if I go back to insert and click on word art, if I type in my word declaration and hit enter, it will create the word art for me here. If I don't like the colors of the word art, I can change the fill color to, let's say, yellow. And I can change the outline color of the letters. And I can also change the width of the outline and the font if I would like. Next, I'm going to show you how to integrate a callout into your flashcard using Google Drawings. I can add a shape, arrow, or callout, and I'm going to choose this one. And a cross will come up and you can actually draw your callout, and the background will always be this light bluish color unless you change it. And then you just double click on the callout to type in your definition. Another way to do it is to insert a text box with the definition. And I'm going to go back up to tools and reuse my Explore tool again. And what I'm going to type into the search bar here is declaration definition and hit enter. So that's going to search the web, and here I found a definition that I can use. So I'm going to highlight it, and then I'm going to right click and copy it. Go back into my Google Drawing and paste it. And what Google Drawing will do for you is actually, instead of having to make you insert the text box, it does it for you automatically. So what you will have to do is just change the size of the text and the font and the background color. And then I think I'm going to put a red border around it just to match my word art. So now my flashcard is created, and I want to show you just a few options in terms of what I can do with that flashcard or that image in Google Drawings. So first of all, I can actually download this image as a PDF document, a JPEG, or a PNG image. Also a scalable vector graphic image. And use that either on a website or in another document, in a Word doc, but it will save the entire drawing as an image. Another neat thing to do is to go to Edit and to copy the entire drawing to a web clipboard. So that way I can grab the drawing and use it in the future in a Google Doc. So if I do that, I'm going to copy the entire drawing there. And then I'm just going to open up an untitled Google Doc. To grab that image, I just have to go to Edit and go to my web clipboard. And I'll be able to select my Google Drawing from a bunch of options that I've created in the past. I'm going to do that. So here's the entire drawing as an image. But I can still edit it if I need to. So I can just click on the image here right in the doc and click Edit. And what it will do is it will open up inside that Google document, it will open up Google Drawing. And you will be able to make some changes to the actual image and then save and close them simply by using the toolbar up here. You'll notice that this toolbar is a little bit smaller than the one that you see in Google Drawing, and there are some limitations. So if you want to make major changes to the image, you need to go back to your original image in Google Drawings, make the changes there, and then recopy it to the web clipboard. So I hope this video helps you in working with Google Drawings to make not only vocab flashcards, but a variety of vocabulary resources and other teaching resources to use in your educational realm.